Alright, hello, we are inside of Visual Studio. I have Visual Studio 2012. This will work in Visual Studio 2008, 2010, 2012, 2013. You'll be using the same exact things across them. The interface just looks different. So, let's start off by creating our first C++ project. That's what we'll be using. I chose to use C++ because it's a difficult language for first of all, it has a bunch of legacy old things that newer languages wrap up very nicely. But understanding these basic principles and these harder elements to this language helps you understand all languages together. There's C that came before C++, and I think C++ is a good start. So, without getting too far into it, if you're looking for programming jobs, you'll usually go out and run into a job, and then you'll be doing it in like Unity, or you'll be doing it in PHP or Python, and all of a sudden they'll give you a C++ question or ask you if you know the Boost library. Something has nothing to do with what you're applying for, but it's C++. So a lot of people are expected to know this language, and it's definitely an awesome language to know. So I'm going to start off by going to New up here and Project. And when I get this, I'm going to select Visual C++. Your interface will look different, but you're going to look for the empty project. So it'll be called Visual C++ empty project. I'm going to save this to the desktop, and I'm going to call this Introduction. Now, normally my classes that I teach are 4 hours long. These videos are not going to be 4 hours long, nor do I want them to make 4-hour long videos. So I'm going to try to do them over the span of a few videos. It's for each concept. So with that aside, we're going to go to the Solution Explorer. If you do not have the Solution Explorer pane, go over to the View and select Solution Explorer. That will pop this pane open. You'll see a Source Files. Right-click that, go to Add, New Item. We'll be adding a C++ file, and I will call this main.cpp. That will open us up a blank window with nothing in it. Now, my color scheme is dark because I don't like to blow up my eyes, so I use a darker color scheme. It seems to come across pretty well in the videos, so if they do not, please let me know and I will change my color scheme because it is important. I mean, I'm doing this for everyone else. It's my convenience doesn't really matter in this case. Anyways, so we're going to start off by doing some weird cryptic things in this file. So we're going to put in a sharp sign or a pound sign. We're going to say include, and we're going to put an angle bracket IOSTREAM, IOSTREAM. Now this is just some weird bogus. I'm not even going to explain it right now. That's for later on. And then we're going to do some more craziness. We're going to say using namespace std. No, those are not the STDs that you're thinking of. This is the standard template or the standard library. So I will explain namespaces again some other time. We're just trying to get the basic concept of this rolling. So I'm going to start by saying int main. I'm going to type void in there. Just do it as such. You may see other things and people may say other things, but just follow along here. So I'm going to do system. I'm going to open a parenthesis, quote, pause. And then I'm going to say return 0. So there's a bunch of craziness going on in here. Just ridiculous. What on earth is IOStream? What's this pound include? What's all this cryptic madness? Here's what I'm going to say. Don't worry about it. Just ignore everything. Just figure out how to set up this file this way. You will learn what all of that is over time. So let's go to our first line of this area. Mine is line 7 here. Before our system pause and after this squiggly bracket thing. Now what we got to say is we're going to make a program say something to the screen. We're going to say COUT for see out. We're going to put 2 pointed arrows. I'm going to scroll up a little bit more. 2 pointed arrows. And then we're going to say hello world. 2 pointed arrows. End L. This stands for end line. Alright, fantastic. This is crazy madness. What I want to do is go ahead and build and run. So I can build by clicking build up here and saying build solution. You can see it has a hotkey of Control Shift B, which will build it. If you followed along perfectly, it would say build 1 succeeded. Now, in Visual Studio, F5 is the hotkey for running, or you can click this green arrow. There's a green arrow in any kind of compiler, whether you're using code blocks, bloodshed, or any of those. Just hit that green arrow, and you will be presented with a screen that says, "Hello world, press any key to continue." Well, our first program, you should be excited. This is amazing. So this line right here, system pause, caused it to say press any key to continue. If we did not have this line and we ran it, it would open and close and we would never get to see it. And that's why we put this in there. It pauses the program so that we can read what we're doing. So I am going to be doing a specific setup for this series of videos because it's for I want to try to help teach you. And the thing about this is that tutorials will not teach you anything. Tutorials are made to be specific, to the point, and looking at one target area of something, and that's all they're good for. If you go to tutorials on how to make a game and they go over 50 tutorials and 60 hours of coding, you're not going to learn a single thing. You're going to copy what they did, and you're going to paste it, and you are not going to have any idea what's going on. So, with this video series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to present you an idea like this. Include IOStream namespace std, int main void, cout hello world, end line, system pause, return 0. And I'm going to tell you before you watch the next video, I'm going to give you an assignment. Your assignment is to recreate this, except do not echo out hello world, echo out hello Brent, and my name is spelled B-R-E-N-T. That's what you're going to say. Your program should echo out hello Brent. So I encourage you to delete everything on your screen and start from there, because it's the only way you're going to learn. I'll see you in the next video. The next video is going to go over how to accomplish that task, so I'll see you then.